Hi yogis, it's Suzanne. Thank you for joining me today. I have a flow for you that is inspired by Manipura Chakra, the third chakra. This is our fire center. It's sometimes called the lustrous gem. This is the seat of our internal fire, our inspiration, kind of what sparks, what gets us going. So to nourish this chakra today, we're going to do a little bit of a flow that builds heat. When we practice a flow that builds heat, it's really important to remember you are in control of that dial, the depth of your poses, the number of repetitions you take, even the breath you use, those all contribute. So be mindful as you practice and adjust that dial to suit you. It really needs to be your practice. We're going to build heat by using some bigger muscle groups like the quads and the glutes. We'll do some twisting, and then we'll also do some repetitions to kind of build heat. So for this practice, you might like a block if you have access to one. If not, a thicker book, even a folded blanket will work because we'll use the block towards the end of practice. So that would be one thing. The other thing is I put a suggested playlist out there attached to this video if you look in the descriptions. If you want, you can create a playlist and play that in the background if you like a little music to kind of pep up and accompany your practice. Totally optional, but if you want it, go ahead and do it. So we're going to start in a child's pose. So when you're ready, come forward, make your way to a nice grounded starting position. As you come to child's pose, and know that you're welcome to be in a booty high position if that's better on the knees. I'll invite you to start to find the breath. First, start with a nice even cadence of the breath. And then if you want to settle into Ujjayi, you certainly can, finding that gentle constriction through the nasal passage, through the throat. This breath creates a little bit of heat, a little bit of focus. And as we're here, as we're settling in, if you would like to set an intention, and maybe that is an intention of, sparking that internal fire or polishing up that lustrous gem that is Manipura Chakra, whatever settles in your heart, go ahead and find that. Let it welcome a little focus to your practice. When you're ready, start to come up, finding your way into all fours. We'll just start with a little cat-cow to get things going on an inhale. Find a drop of the belly, a reach, a lift of the heart. And as you exhale, start to coil, start to round. Do that a few more times. Inhale, find that reach of the heart. Exhale to coil. Inhale to reach. Exhale to coil. Just a few more here. And when you're ready, we'll find our way to downward facing dog, a little tuck of the toes, a lift of the hips as you come here. Maybe start to pedal, maybe start to shimmy, start to shake. Just settle into that mat. Know that this movement can be done from all fours to a knee plank if that better suits you. But when you are ready, on an inhale, coil through the belly, wave the spine forward, come to plank. And as you exhale, come back downward facing dog. Do that again. Inhale, coming forward, finding plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, coming forward, finding plank. Take a little pause here. And on your next exhale, lower to the belly. This can be from knees if you like. Coming into a Sphinx posture. So those forearms are down, the heart is open. And if it feels okay, start to slide that right knee out to the side. A little or a lot. It can be like a little tree shape or a little 90-degree shape. Take a moment and pause here. elbow. Left arm reaches under. Roll all the way onto your back till that right shoulder touches down. If you want to just gently weight the right knee across the body, you can, coming into a little recline twist. When you're ready, come back to your belly, come back to that Sphinx posture. Clasping the hands, drawing the shoulders down the back, find a press into the forearms, tuck the toes, lift to a little forearm plank. Starting to create a little heat, starting to build heat. When you're ready, if you want, walk those feet in, find a little dolphin pose, hips high, push against the forearms. You can always stay in that forearm plank. You can always stay in that Sphinx posture. Sometime in the next 5 breaths, we'll meet in a child's pose. When you do make your way down, take a moment, check in with breath, check in with intention. And then find your way up into all fours. Feel free to cat-cow here again, or tuck those toes, lift up high, downward facing dog. And then here we go again. On an inhale, come on forward, find your way to plank. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale forward, come into plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale, come forward to plank. Take a moment to pause, to hold. And on your next exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come into that Sphinx posture. Forearms down, a little openness through the heart. And then this time, maybe sliding that left knee out to the side. Any amount, doesn't have to be big. When you're ready, lift that left elbow, right arm reaches under, roll all the way onto the back, let the left shoulder touch down. And if you want, right hand weighs down that left thigh, coming into a twist. Starting to unwind, coming back to the front of your body, finding that Sphinx posture. You're welcome to stay here or find a little clasp, press through the forearms, tuck the toes, take a moment in your forearm plank. Stay here, start to walk the feet in, coming into dolphin again. Hips nice and high, those knees might be a little bent. Pressing into the forearms, have that little coil working in the belly. Up to 5 more breaths here. And once again, when you're ready to come down, we'll take a moment to pause in a child's pose. Other resting postures are certainly welcome. And then sometime in the next 3 breaths, we'll make our way back to downward facing dog. Again, this could be done from all fours if that is a more stable approach for you. When you are ready, right leg reaches up, take an inhale. And as you exhale, coil and bring that knee to the chest, take a little shift forward. And then inhale, do it again. Exhale, coil it in. Inhale, reach it up. One more time, exhale, coil it in, and then bring that knee to a pigeon shape. If pigeon doesn't again, start to lift the heart up nice and tall. Get a little weight, a little opening through those hips. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, start to drop into that right hip. Pull that left knee forward, coming into Bharadvajasana's twist. Sit up nice and tall. Take a little twist to the right, and then start to walk your hands out. Maybe that left arm walks out a little further, digging into the twist. Come on, back up, upright. And then the left leg is going to step either in front of the shin or over the knee. Sit up nice and tall. And then find your twist to the left. Hug the knee or hook the elbow. Take an inhale, exhale, unwind. Take a little shift back, coming into Nagasana boat. Toes can touch down. You can support hands to the thighs or find a float. Again, wherever, keep in mind that dial, and wherever you want to work, whatever's appropriate for your body, find that spot. You can stay here or inhale, find expansion, and exhale, come back up. Maybe a few more. When you're ready, take those knees wide, grab onto the feet, find a little floating butterfly, a little floating Baddha Konasana. Take an inhale, exhale, let the feet come down, maybe find a moment in a little shift forward, a little hinge forward, a forward fold. As you come on up, cross that right ankle over the left, take a little shift forward, stepping back to either all fours or downward facing dog. And we'll find that series on the left side. So left leg reaches up and bring that knee to nose, cat the back, scoop the belly. Do it again, inhale, reach up. And then bring it forward. One more time. Setting that knee down into a little pigeon shape. Remember, lizard's an option if this isn't a great place for you. Sitting up as tall as you can. Just get a little opening through those hips. When you're ready, take a little shift into that left hip. Draw the right knee forward so you create a little pinwheel shape with the legs. Little twist to the left. And then walk the hands out, maybe a little extra reach with that right arm. Gently coming back up. This time that right leg is going to step forward, either in front of the shin or over the knee. Sit up tall and take the twist to the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to unwind, shifting back, coming to that Navasana boat posture. Remember, you can, support here if you like a little bit of support, or float if you want that little bit of extra heat. Great place to stay, or inhale, find expansion, and exhale, come up. Keep control of the movement as you go, as you breathe. Maybe one or two more. And then pull those knees wide. Find that little floating butterfly shape, or start to pull the feet back so you're in like a little funky, floaty, happy baby. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the feet together, let the legs come down. Maybe take that shift forward. As you come up, start to cross that left ankle in front of the right, shifting and coming into your down dog again. If you need a moment in a restful posture, this would be a good time. All right, here we go. On an inhale, reach that right leg up, and then bring the knee to nose, cap the back, scoop the belly. Do it again. Inhale, reach it up. Bring the knee to the right tricep. Inhale, reach it up. Knee to the center. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Bring that knee to the right tricep and step to the outside of the right hand. If you have blocks, you're welcome to use blocks here. Sometimes coming to fingertips works really nice. On an inhale, start to straightish the front leg. And as you exhale, sink back in. Do it again. Inhale, straightish the front leg. Exhale to sink. One more time. Inhale, straightish the front leg. Exhale to sink. Let the left hand plant down. Reach the right arm. Come into a little twist. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to unwind. And then step that left foot forward, coming into either a football squat or going a little deeper into malasana. You might even add a little swivel, a little movement here. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift the hips, find a forward fold. Feet might be a little wide, that's okay. And an inhale, find a lift to the heart. Right foot leads, step back, find your way to plank. Holding plank here, nice open heart, just a little coil and buoyancy through the belly. Take an inhale and exhale, find downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg reaches up, take an inhale, and as you exhale, knee to nose, cap the back. Do it again. Inhale, reach it up, but bring that knee to the left tricep. Do it again, inhale. Knee to center. Inhale, knee to the left. Stepping to the outside, coming into that lizard shape. Maybe walk the hands back, maybe come to fingertips, and then inhale, straightish the legs. And as you exhale, sink back in. Again, inhale, straightish. Exhale to sink. One more time, inhale, straightish. Exhale, sink. Right hand plants, plug the shoulder, and then reach, find a twist. Take an inhale, exhale, start to unwind. Stepping forward, finding your way to that malasana squat. Maybe football squat, maybe swivel, or maybe you're ready to settle in. Take an inhale, exhale, find the forward fold. Take an inhale, find a lift of the heart. Stepping back with the left foot first, step back, find your way to that plank hold. And downward facing dog. Let's go again, but we're going to add a little change, a little add-on to that sequence. Feel free to take it or leave it, it's up to you. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Knee to nose. Do it again, but knee to the outside. One more each time. Inhale. Bring it to the knee, to the nose. One more time. Inhale. Bring it to the outside. Stepping to the outside, finding your way to that lizard shape. Inhale, straightish the legs. Take a moment, just pause here. Let the back heel get heavy. Pull the heart forward. And now sink into that right knee. Left hand plants, plug the shoulder. Find the twist. Maybe step back to Vashisthasana, side plank. If you step back, step that right foot forward again. Help it up if it needs a little love. Walk the fingertips forward and then inhale, lift that left leg high. Exhale, set it down with control back to your lizard. Again, inhale, reach it high. Exhale, set it down. One more time, inhale, reach it high. This time, set that left leg behind the right, a little cross leg forward fold. You might want to lift up to reset and then fold again. Take an inhale, exhale, unwind those feet. Take a little lift of the heart and sit the hips back, coming into your squat. Find that forward fold. Take a little lift of the heart. Right foot steps first and then left, holding plank. Downward facing dog. Here we go, left side, left leg reaches up, knee to nose. Do it again. To the outside. Inhale up, knee to nose. Inhale up, knee to left tricep, step to the outside. Just one time, this time inhale, straightish the legs, let the back heel get heavy. And then come on back down, right hand plants, plug the right shoulder. Find the twist or step back to Vashisthasana, your side plank. Good. Stepping forward, if you step back, and then inhale, lift it up, come to that standing splits, and exhale, sink it back down. Twice more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, come down with control. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Right leg comes behind the left. Find that little cross leg forward fold. Take a little lift up to set, and then dangle in the fold. Start to unwind those legs, take a little lift of the heart, and then settle the hips down, coming into the squat. Find the forward fold. Take a lift of the heart, left foot steps first, coming back to hold that plank shape. And then downward facing dog. You have a few breaths here to settle, to rest, to check in. So find a pose that is restful to you. Maybe down dog, maybe child's pose, maybe a kneeling posture. When you find that spot, when you find that place, take a few breaths. Check in with your breath, check in with your intention. Check in with that heat dial and how you're managing it. You can always adjust. Sometime in the next 5 breaths or so, we're going to meet at the top of the mat in a forward fold. So start to make your way there. Take an inhale, find a lift of the heart. As you exhale, fold. Reverse the swan dive, come to standing, bringing hands to the heart. We're going to do a series that takes us through Utkatasana. I like feet at hips distance, but if you like feet closer together, then you can adjust them to that place now. When you're ready, inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. This pose really does stoke that fire of our bodies. Maybe it'll stoke that fire for you of Manipura Chakra. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, find the forward fold. Inhale, lifting off of the heart. Right foot steps first and then left. Find your way to plank. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower to hover or to the belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward, coming to warrior one. On an inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Pick up that back heel, square that back leg behind you. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, draw the foot forward, cross it over the thighs, sit back to a little number 4. And then step it back, come back to that lunge with control. Twice more. Bring the leg forward, sit it back. With control, step back to the lunge. One more time, bring it forward, cross it over, sit it back. Release, come into Utkatasana, first pose. Take an inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Left foot steps first, coming into plank. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, lower to hover or to the belly. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Take an inhale to come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Start to square that back heel, that back foot behind you, and then draw the foot forward, cross it over the thigh, sit it down. And then bring it back, come into that lunge. Twice more, bring it forward, sit it back. And then step it back to the lunge. One more, bring it forward, sit it down. And now release, come to Utkatasana. Take an inhale, exhale, find the forward fold. Lifting off of the heart. Right foot steps first, then left. Take an inhale, exhale, lower. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Right foot steps forward, back heel swings down. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the heart. Back heel lifts, that back knee squares. This time, bring that foot forward, cross it over, sit it back, take an inhale. As you exhale, coil in. Maybe your elbows touch your shin. As you come up, step it back, come back to the lunge. Twice more, bring it forward. Find the number 4, and then maybe coil in. Stepping back, one more time. Bring that foot forward, sit it back. Maybe coil it forward. Pause here. Now as you come on up, that left leg's just going to slide down so the legs are crossed. Take an inhale to reach up. And as you exhale, forward fold any amount, maybe to the thighs, maybe a little deeper. Start to unwind those feet, about hips distance. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sit it back, Utkatasana. One more time on the left side. Take an inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Left foot steps first and then right. Come to that plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower. Cobra, up dog. Down dog. Left foot steps forward. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, bring hands to the heart. Square that back heel behind you. When you're ready, step it forward. A little number 4. Take an inhale. As you exhale, coil in. Come on back, reset to the lunge. And do it again. Bring that leg forward, sit it back. And then coil it in. One more time, reset. Bring it forward, sit it back. And then coil it in and just pause. As you start to come up, release that right leg to like a little cross leg position. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, find the forward fold. Start to unwind those legs. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, set it back. Find the forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Left foot steps first and then right. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower. Cobra, up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Now we're going to keep flowing. If you want that little vinyasa, the chaturanga, up dog, down dog, feel free to take it. If you don't, holding plank would be a great thing to do, or just coming back to down dog would be a great thing to do. Take a moment here. Maybe clear the breath. If you've built up more heat than you want, start to exhale out the mouth just a little bit. When you're ready, we'll find our way to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach that right leg up. Knee to nose, cap the back, scoop the belly, and step through. Back heel spins down, come to warrior two. We'll find a little dance on an inhale to reverse. Exhale, come to your side angle as deep as you want to go. Twice more, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time, inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take a moment, just pause, breathe. Come on back, find warrior two. Straighten the front leg, inhale, reverse the triangle. Come all the way forward, triangle pose. Hand to thigh, shin, block, wherever you can settle in. Take an inhale, exhale, left hand comes down as the hips start to squarish to the front of the mat. If you need to, this back leg can bump up or bring the toes forward, especially if the knee feels tweaky. Take a moment and bow over that right leg. On an inhale, lift the heart, soften the knees, step forward to a little half forward fold. Take an inhale, exhale, sit it back, Utkatasana. Right leg, pick it up and stack it over the left, finding a little eagle bind with the legs. Maybe you can hook those toes. Open the arms out wide. Give yourself a hug with that right arm on top. Maybe intertwine those arms for eagle. When you're ready to come out, step those feet hips distance, maybe a little wider. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the hands, take them behind the back of the head. Get nice and tall, a little standing camel. Take an inhale, exhale. Soften the knees, find a forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Right foot steps first, coming into plank. Yogi's choice, add the vinyasa or I'll knee down dog. When you're ready, let's do the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Bring the knee to the nose, coil, step it through, plant the back foot, warrior two. We'll find the dance. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Twice more. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, find that side angle and pause. Coming back up, finding warrior two, straighten the front leg, reach back, reverse the triangle, come all the way forward, triangle pose. Take an inhale, exhale, right hand comes down, adjust that back leg if you need to. Find a little bow over that left leg. Inhale, lift up a little bit, soften the knees, step forward to a half forward fold. Take an inhale, exhale, sit it back, Utkatasana. This time that left leg crosses over. Find that hug of the inner thighs, the shins. Open the arms wide. Give yourself a hug with that left arm on top. Maybe intertwine those hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Coming to Utkatasana, fierce pose. On an inhale, come to stand. Interlace those hands. Take them behind the head again. Get nice and tall. Take a little lean back, air it out. Take an inhale, exhale. Start to soften forward, fold forward. Lifting off of the heart. Left leg steps first and then right. Holding plank, taking the vinyasa. Whatever you choose, we'll meet in down dog. If you have a block that you want to use for the next series, we're going to add on a little bit. You don't have to use it, but if you want, have it towards the top of your mat. When you're ready, inhale, right leg reaches up, knee to nose, cap the back, step through, plant for warrior two. One time, inhale to reverse. Exhale for side angle. Inhale, reverse that triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Yogi's choice. Feel free to stay here, great place to work, or soften forward, float forward, come into balance, finding half moon. Use that block if you like. We'll meet back in warrior two. Inhale to reverse triangle. Come forward, triangle again. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Find that little square. Find that little fold. Lift up, step forward. Find that little half forward fold. Big inhale, exhale, sit it back. Right leg on top for that eagle bind, maybe eagle arms with that right arm on top. Stay here or take an inhale, exhale, start to coil in. Hug everything into the midline, really stoke that fire. When you're ready to come out, release the feet. Come to Utkatasana. Inhale to come up. If you want hands behind the back or hands to back pocket, lift through the heart. Lean it back. Come to a little standing camel. When you're ready, soften the knees. Start to fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Right foot steps back first, then left. Add the vinyasa if you want it. We'll meet in down dog. Here we go. Left leg reaches up. Knee to nose. Step it through. Warrior two. Just one time. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Same thing as the other side. Stay here or soften forward. Float up into half moon. Use the block if you'd like. We'll meet in warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Come all the way forward, triangle pose. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, right hand comes down, melt over that left leg. Lift up, soften in, step forward to that half forward fold. Take an inhale, exhale, sit it back. Left leg stacks on top. Big open arms and give yourself a hug. Left arm intertwine. Stay here or start to coil and hug in a little deeper. Start to unwind those legs. Pause for a moment in Utkatasana. Inhale to reach up. Hands behind the head or hands to back pockets. Open through the front of the body. Take an inhale, exhale, soften those knees. Dangle in the forward fold. Feel free to stay here a little longer if you want. We'll make one more pass through, finding our way to downward facing dog. And then again, find a restful posture of your choice. Now, I'm feeling it, you may feel that heat has built up, and if that's the case, take a few inhales and nice long exhales. And then sometime in the next, 5 or so breaths, we're going to find our way to our seat and onto our backs. If you have a block, bring it with you so we have it close by. When you do get to your back, I'll invite you to place the hands just right above the belly button, one on top of the other. Just take a moment to connect to Manipura Chakra, this internal fire, this lustrous gem. And then take a few just cooling breaths, a full inhale, a nice extended exhale, just to let off a little bit of that heat. Your fire can be too dim, it can be too bright, we can burn out, we can flame out. So just be conscious of that energy that you've created, the energy that you have inherent, and then what you're spending. If it feels good, add a little windshield wiper of the knees. Coming back through to center, feet roughly hips distance. Lift through the hips and take the block under the sacrum, the setting that you feel most comfortable with. Just make sure that it feels secure. From here, we'll find a little supported shoulder stand. You're welcome to do one leg at a time or do both legs. Extend those legs towards the ceiling. The feet are active. And find a few breaths here. We'll be here for about 10 breaths, so if you're going one leg at a time, you can kind of split that time. Legs don't have to be straight. If a little bend of the knee suits you, feel free to add that. Just a few more breaths here. Be sure to keep that neck long, the gaze up to the ceiling. When you're ready, start to bring the feet back down to the mat. We'll be in this bridge shape for a few breaths. If you want to stretch it out, air it out, open it up, you can. Maybe reaching the arms towards overhead, maybe reaching those legs long, really opening up through the center of the body. We now have this opening through the front, and with this slight back bend, just that little compression through the back, that little stimulation. Feel free to stay here for a few more breaths, but when you're ready, start to dial the feet back in. Bring the arms maybe a little closer to the body. Make sure you feel secure, and then a little lift to the hips. Come back down to the mat. Maybe take a moment in stillness. If it feels good, start to windshield wiper those knees. Those feet can stay hips distance. They might start to shimmy a little bit wider. And let those knees fall to the right in a little pinwheel shape. If it feels good, you can take a sleepy gaze to the left. Feel free, if a different shape is better for you, stacking the knees or something like that, feel free to find that twist. Just try to keep it a little more open after all the twisting and coiling we've done. When you're ready, come back through to center and maybe find that slow rock of the knees again. Just that little wave from side to side, and when you come to the left side, let the knees fall nice and heavy, and maybe take a sleepy gaze to the right. Coming back through to center, if there are any final postures that will cap this practice for you, feel free to find them. Otherwise, I'll invite you to start setting up for Shavasana. Maybe if you have the space, like really spread out and take up a little space here. Add any cushy items you like a blanket under the head or eye pillow. As you settle in here for Shavasana, I will invite you to set a timer, maybe for 5 or 10 minutes. Just let calm, gentle breath give you a little time, a little space for quiet, to bring the body, the mind, the spirit together, to allow the practice to settle in. So as you get settled, I will leave you here. Thank you so much for joining me today on the mat. It's lovely to share this virtual class with you. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Namaste.